I wanted to come on here and give a trigger warning and a disclaimer before you listen to this. If you have experienced a lot of trauma in your life, in your childhood, this is not a session that I advise you to listen to unless you are, with a counselor or mental health professional, somebody who can be there for you, because we are going back into childhood. Also, if you do not feel ready to go back into your childhood for any reason, then this is also not the session for you. For this to be an effective session, we have to be willing to go back in time within our imagination and within ourselves, so that we can shift and rewrite a lot of the beliefs that were ingrained during childhood. And this session is done with the utmost empathy for ourselves always. And nothing in this session is meant to discount what you have gone through. It is meant to take your power back from times that you felt powerless in your past. And so please use your own discretion and your own caution. And if you are even on the fence about listening to this, then I advise you not to. Or to wait until you are with somebody where you feel safe if you need to process anything that comes up. And with that being said, we will go ahead and get started. The first 5 minutes is an introduction explanation over the technique I'm going to guide you through, and then we will dive in. Hello, beautiful souls. This is going to be a very unique technique for rewriting our subconscious limiting beliefs. I got this idea when I was meditating today, and I'm sure many of you can relate to having just a few ingrained beliefs that you are aware of, and you've been trying to affirm the opposite, and you've been trying to shift. And I'm meditating and I'm thinking to myself, I know these are limiting beliefs. I know they're wrong. Why do I have to put so much work into rewriting my subconscious? And I was guided to go through this meditative process that I'm going to take you through, so stick with me here, okay? There's a few beliefs that you need to embrace before this is going to be an effective technique for you. First, time is an illusion. So everything is happening at once. We, in our human experience, perceive it as linear, but it is not. It's a circle, would be the best way that I can describe it, right? It's just everything, the past, the present, the future, it's all happening at one time. So if we can manifest things by bringing them into our reality, we can envision and imagine the future, right? And then we manifest because that future potential is already there. Then we can do so with the past as well. So our subconscious is mainly formed before the age of 7. We develop these ingrained beliefs, and then we just reinforce them, and they play out throughout our entire lives. We have this ingrained belief, we have this energy that we hold, and then all through growing up, middle school, high school, our adult life, these subconscious beliefs are reflected back to us, further reinforcing this reality. And that's why we have the same cycles. We repeat the same cycles in friendships, in relationships, just in our life in general. And it all is stemming from these beliefs that we formed in our formative years before we had any control over what was being done to us. Like, we had no control over our world. We were in the mercy of the world around us. And even if you had a really happy home, we still just gathered because of this dysfunctional programming and conditioning we have in our society. We just developed limitations within our minds that are not the truth. Okay, so for this technique to work, we have to embrace the belief that time is relative, that we can, in this moment, travel back in our imagination to the time when these beliefs were forming. And then, by doing that, by traveling back in time, using our intention, our imagination, that's all you have to do, I'll guide you through it, we are going to implant new beliefs into our subconscious in those formative years that we then carry with us our entire lives. So this is not a subconscious reprogramming that you are doing as an adult trying to combat those. We're going back to the source, we're going to shift them, and then I'm going to take you through a technique of what your life would look like if you had adopted these empowering beliefs from the beginning, if this is what your subconscious was made of. And so let's just get into a state where we're open and receptive to doing this. And if you are new to my channel, I am an energy healer, so I'm going to be flowing universal energy, high vibrational energy through me into you to assist in this process. But really, you are the one in the driver's seat here. We are going back and we're revising the past, and you can do this at any time on your own, just by using your imagination and your intention to go back to a certain point of time and revise it, just like you would an essay. There's parts of the essay that you don't like, you cross them out and you write what you want over it. That's what we're doing within your subconscious. So let's just relax, close your eyes, slow your breath. And if you have intentions for this session, then go ahead and state them now. And if you don't have any at this moment, just focus on relaxing. I'm going to take a moment to connect energetically to you. If you are open and receptive to this energy healing, just state yes in your mind's eye. And I will check back in a minute or so. My intention for you, and what I'm holding in my mind's eye for you, is that your life is changed for the better as a result of going through this process today. So let's time travel. I want you to imagine that you are in a completely black space. A void. You are floating in a void. This is the place of all creation. This is the starting point and the ending point of it all. Allow yourself to be here. Allow yourself to feel this energy. This is a place where time does not exist. And this is a place where we can direct our focus. And using that focus, it will take us to any point in time or space that we so choose. Now, using your focus, I want you to go back to a point in your childhood that was before the age of 7. Age 7 or before that. And whatever first comes to mind is the best place for you to go. And instead of seeing yourself as a child, I want you to embrace that energy of being that child right now. And I'm speaking to you with the intention of programming these subconscious beliefs within you, within your mind, so that these become the belief system that you hold from this point in childhood, moving all throughout the rest of your life. So I'm going to state these beliefs to you, and then I'm going to give you a chance to instill the beliefs that you personally want in your subconscious. I want you to know that you are perfect exactly the way that you are. You are lovable and worthy of love always. Everyone always loves you, and you deserve this. You are so very special and unique. You deserve to love yourself always, and you do. Whatever you do will always be successful. You are a success in everything, now and always. You do always have, and you will always have, more than enough money to pay for anything you ever want or need. You deserve to be in the happiest of relationships, and you always have the best relationships filled with love and harmony. You are safe now and always in every area of your life. The world always supports you in everything that you do, and you deserve this support. This world is a safe and friendly place, and you experience the best in everyone and everything. And now I want you to decide what you are going to instill in your subconscious now. And I will check back in just a moment. In this very moment, we are taking the power back that we did not have the first time around throughout our life. Starting in this moment in childhood, we are now going to move forward in our imagination throughout our life at pivotal points in our life, as if these beliefs were always true. So recreate your life how you desired it to be. And what this is going to do is support these beliefs that we just instilled in your fertile child mind. You have the power now. Use the power of imagination to walk through your life from this moment, moving forward, as if everything that you desired, you got. The whole world supported you. This is an incredibly powerful place for us to be. We are taking our power back over everything that happened to us that made us feel small or unlovable or not good enough or caused us pain. In this moment, you can take your power back. So I want you in the next couple of minutes to go through pivotal points in your life and recreate them as if these beliefs we instilled in you right now were true. And this is going to completely and utterly shift where you are as an adult in this point in space. And this is not to dishonor what we've gone through. This is not to try to feed ourselves lies. This is to support ourselves. This is to go back in history and rewrite our past how we want to. And we're not doing it for the past or to try and cover anything up. We're doing it so that we can be in the fullest expression of ourselves in this current time. And so to help you do this, I want to give you an example of when I was guided through this technique in my meditation, some of the things where my mind went. I experienced a lot of not so great relationships with adults in my life as a child. And so I went back and I said, when I was a child, I deserved to be loved and supported by adults in my life, always, by everyone. And so I just felt that energy as if every adult supported me and I felt loved and safe. And it felt so free for me to do that. It felt so good because that's what I deserved. And I finally gave myself what nobody else gave me. And so I give you that example so that you can give this to yourself now because you hold that power. You're taking power back from everybody and everything else. And you were saying, this is what I deserved. And this is what I'm giving myself now. So I'll be silent and I'll let you go through this process. Give yourself this gift. And it can change everything. allow yourself to come back to this point in your life. How does your life look now in your imagination? All these ingrained beliefs are true because they are, and they've always been true. How does your life look now? Visualize this in your mind's eye. And now, once again, return to that void where it all started, and know that it is done. I want you to just feel yourself where you are in this time and space. Once again, and I'm grounding in the energy, I want you just to allow this integration to be. Try not to think, just allow right now and just be. Just taking some deep breaths now, breathing in, letting go. And what you did today was incredibly impactful, and you can listen to this as many times as you need until you really feel that, as in this point in space, as an adult, you have ingrained these new belief systems in. And as always, we hold such love and empathy for ourselves and all that we have gone through, all that we have persevered and overcome in our lives, and really giving yourself permission to be in a new state, to hold these new beliefs, because that's what you deserve now, and it's what you've always deserved. And although you didn't have the power or the control over what happened to you in the past, we're taking that back now. And this is a gift that you deserve to give to yourself in every single moment of every single day. I'm just going into your energy field and wiping it out. Disconnecting from this energy session, so be it and so it is. We give thanks. Give yourself time to integrate, drink some water, lay there longer if you need. Just give yourself what you need. We did a lot of work in a short period of time. So listen to your body and it will instruct you on what to do next. So much love and light.